Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. I'm going to be doing this video pretty close after market close actually. I want to give you guys some live updates in the after hours as well as to what's going on in the market. Been doing some good updates inside the Discord as well, some more video updates in like my trade channel, so people seem to be enjoying that, so I'll probably keep doing that. But anyways, let me continue. And we'll take a look at Tesla right away because it just had earnings, and we were following this for a correction, right? An ABC correction, and what I had targeted initially was right around 227 to 218. So we're actually getting a dip down into earnings, which is good for a dip buy into this area. Now it could extend a little bit further, right? Because it's been a very impulsive move up. You got some gaps to fill down here at 209. I would still be bullish even though it would pull back below there. And even if it tags the 200-day moving average, that would even be a stronger buy. But my initial buy area would be a retest of this downsloping trend line with a dip buy in this area, like I mentioned. So the way you find out how to buy this area is you just draw your target from the lows here to the highs, and you drag it to the top of your B wave, and then you have your target right there. So it's pretty simple, 100 to 236. You can go all the way down to the 618 though, but I like it in this area right now for a prime trade setup. So let's take a look at some more stuff here. So right now, we'll start off with the SPY as per usual, and we are already starting to see some weakness, right? We're starting to see some weakness here. That the possibility of us going down even more is getting more and more likely here. So if we really take a look at our count of the countdown, we could maybe try to make 5 waves down here. Maybe you'd probably have to get on the 15-minute, something like that, and you'd probably find 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. So you can make 5 waves down if you want to force it, and you can make 3 waves up here, which means that this is your ABC correction. Now, my initial target was the dip buy here, which is already reacting pretty well. But if it wants to dip lower, I'll give you guys a new target for where the SPY could extend lower. Because right now, the SPY and the triple Qs, really tech heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if it wanted to go lower. So we'll take a look here, and I'll give you guys a new target. And again, it's probably much lower, to be honest. If we're gonna get real bearish here, because right now the VIX is coming back down, but it doesn't mean that the stocks can't still pull back a little bit. So there you go. That's your next area if the SPY wants to pull back further, right? So if this area, if you take out this pivot here and you go lower, this is you're most likely going to go down into the 539s. To the 528. Let me get rid of this box here for now. Just move it to the side. I don't want to lose my level, so I'll just move it sideways. But yeah, that's basically it. If you lose this level here, you're gonna dip down lower in this C leg. And let me just get rid of these Bollinger Bands here. It's kind of annoying. And we'll take a look at the triple Qs. So the triple Qs could be setting up for either a 3-wave move down, or it's already done 5 waves down. To me, it kind of looks like it could have done 5 waves as well, right? You could have done 5 waves already. Take a look at the 30-minute time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or 3 are here, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, I mean, you can make 5 waves down here as well if you want to force it. Now you can make a very small B wave. And if you're gonna go down, then you're gonna get another crash correction here. So I can give you guys a target right now for where the Qs could go down. And again, I'm still bullish this market, but I'd love to buy the dip lower on the triple Q. So let me give you guys an immediate target here of where the TQQ could go. Again, we need to explore not only the bullish options, but the bearish options as well. And this could take some time to correct lower. And the B wave could extend up. So it's not to say that we're going straight down here right away, but the Qs could have a lot more downside coming here in the short term. and we'll see where this is going to take us. It would be 455 to 437 on the triple Qs, and that's actually a good amount of downside, but it would set up for more upside. So let's just say we get rid of this count here, and we've got a completed third wave, right? You can make we're actually I got rid of the I think I got rid of the wrong one. Okay, and then we put the 3 here, the 4, and the 5. Okay, there you go. This one was done, and or it's finished here. But let's just say it's like this. Now you're going in a third wave and a larger retrace lower, and then you should make another high after this, right? And this one could extend either to make a nominal high or an even bigger high. But you know, we gotta be open-minded as well, that this move up can end at any moment. Same for the IWM, same for the SPY, same for the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones today, I decided to take my profits on the Dow Jones trade that we were holding since the lows here, and we've had a nice move up. We're up 17% on our leverage trade, and I said, you know what, we already got a good amount of risk in the market. Might as well shave some profits, right? So took some profits on the Dow Jones, not in that trade anymore. Now I am still in the IWM. The IWM hit the buy area. Now we should be coming out of it in the 5th wave. So it's looking good. But yeah, the Qs could actually have more downside, and tech is weak right now, so maybe another 5% down. That would be a 10% correction in tech, but you'd be setting up for another big rally of like 15-20% higher. So we'll see if we end up getting that. It doesn't have to come down straight away. It could take its time. So it's not to say that we're going to crash down in one single day. The Qs can take their time to correct down. They could chop sideways, do all sorts of things. But tech is weak right now. NVIDIA still looks like it needs some more downside. NVIDIA, I talked about it yesterday, saying that it could have truncated and finished early, but I'm not in the trade right now. So if it wants to, right now I can only make 3 waves here. So if it really wants to go lower, then you need to get into this area at 113 to 99 is a dip buy, a strong dip buy, and I would get into a trade not just on NVDA but probably NVDL, which is the 2 times leverage of NVIDIA. So I'll be looking for a trade on NVIDIA if it can get into that area. Amazon. So Amazon, I took my profits on Amazon today. Let's see if we got any other trades going on here. So Roku's got earnings pretty soon. Believe it's off 1st of August. So it's coming up. And ultimately, right now, let's see. I mean, I can't really make too much out of it, but you need a B wave retrace, and I would look to maybe play some calls on Roku if it can get down in this area. If it can get down in this area, I would be interested in playing some calls. I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I do enter those call options. And if we do get pulse out, then we should be in this 3rd wave, 5 wave move up, right? Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at a few other stocks here. So tech's would definitely weak today. Another one that's kind of struggling right now is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's back to 66,000, but it could very well get ready. It could very well be getting ready to take a big dump down, much lower. When I take a look at Mara, I said this was the sell area up here, and if it can't hold its own, then it's done for, right? It won't be able to continue higher, and it looks like it could have ended right there. There you go. There you go. That was it. Very shallow wave 5, and then the C leg's done now. Now this X should be either in or it's a 1-2 setup. It's either a 1-2, and this is going to retrace pretty deep, but it should hold this pivot, which means if it's a 1-2 and it's starting a whole new cycle higher, then you should hold this pivot here for this 1-2 setup, or a larger 1-2 setup, which would mean the pivot down here should hold. But right now, as of this moment, it doesn't look great because I don't like this move for as an impulsive move. This looks more corrective than anything, and it looks like it wants to do a double correction lower, which is why I said we can go lower. And this target is not that low anymore. We would need to set up for a different target. Oops, wrong one, sorry. Wrong tool. So something like this is where you would want to look for a target. Oh, it's actually lower. All right, so it's down here. There we go. There we go. So that's your dip buy area. But let's take a look because we don't want to invalidate this pivot here. So yeah, so you can't go lower than this pivot, or this whole 1-2 setup is lost for the larger cycle, and you're going to be in big trouble if the crypto miners break below their Mara at least breaks below 299. Then you have a major problem on hand. Okay. So yeah, Tesla keeps bleeding right now. Okay, there you go. It's in the dip buy area. So tomorrow this should hold. Hopefully between 227 and 219 should hold. How much downside is this? Maybe we could do a trade on it tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll be patient with it. You know, you don't want to rush these things. Tesla is set up for more upside, but you never know. You never know, right? It is set up for more upside, but if the market wants to top now, which I don't think it is, then you can't be holding these trades. You got to stop out, which I'm prepared to do. I'm prepared to take profits on all my trades if this market really wants to take a turn for the worse. But by the looks of the VIX, it doesn't look like the end is near just yet. It looks like the VIX is pulling back and is getting ready to make new lows again. But I can be wrong. Let me take a look at the VIX on Market Cipher, and we can kind of tell where we are. Okay, this is interesting. So we got green money flow coming back, green dot on the VIX. Are we setting up for a major low? Take a look at the monthly. It's kind of hard to chart the VIX, even with Market Cipher. You can't really make much out of it. Yeah, to me, it looks like the markets should be okay, but you never know. You never know, and you don't want to pretend like you always know everything, because that's when the house is going to take all your money. And we are in this wedge, right? And I said it usually goes down to the end here, and I'm expecting it to go down to November, but it can break out at any moment. Okay, let's take a look at some other stocks. So we'll cover TLT. TLT is coming down here. So I said it should come down into this area. 91.92 to 90.89 is your dip buy. DXY is going to see some more upside here as well. Looks like it already is, and it should see more upside. It could even go higher if this is the B wave here. I have it like here as I haven't marked down here as the B wave, but this is looking more likely that this is the B wave. So now that it has extended, our target has extended for the DXY, which means that we could actually see a little bit more downside in the stock market before it's all said and done. And I had some good examples like for like the market to reverse as well. When the dollar was in the buy area back here, right? When the dollar hit the buy area back in March of 2024, was the market going down? I'm pretty sure it was. March 2024. Oh no, it actually started going down. That's funny. That's kind of funny. Let me take a look. Let me zoom out here. Maybe I'm looking at the dates wrong. February, March, dollar starts to rise in April. Okay, okay, no, sorry. There, so yeah, we marked the bottom, and then the dollar started to rise in April near March, and that's, I believe, when the market was going down. Yeah, okay, so when we saw that big spike in the dollar. So what, sorry. So I had it reversed. So I was thinking in the reverse, but when the dollar went up and we hit this buy area, that's when the market was going down. So now I'm saying we kind of found a low here in our first impulse down. We need to retrace in this wave 2, which is going to cause the market to kind of get into a bit of turmoil in the short term. Same thing for the NASDAQ. The Russell 2000 is kind of in its own ecosystem here with the small caps. But if the yields rise too much, which they can, then that's going to be a problem. But I expect the TLT to hold this level and set up for a big meltdown in yields. Finally, we'll finish it up with oil. Oil has hit our buy area, our sell area back here. I'm still holding my trade. I see more downside in oil. We're in this 3 of 3 moment here. Let me see if we can get on the smaller time frame. So it looks like we hit a low here in wave 3. We erased divergence. We extended it lower. Now it should bounce up in a wave 4 and then make another low. Then you should finish the larger wave 3, and then you'll be in another bounce up in a wave 4, and then you'll make another low again. And then you'll finish up the first leg down in oil, which should maybe take us back down to the 69, 70s, bounce up, and then a complete meltdown in a 5th wave. And if you erase divergence, you extend to wave 3. Okay, so that wraps it up, guys. Pretty straightforward. Decided to take some profits today and looking to see if we can get some more trades going inside the Discord. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.